friends, so happy Monday. Hope you're having a great day. We will do another Zoom meeting sometime this week. Probably it'll be after Wednesday is what I'm guessing. So instead of reading a picture book today, I decided to read you one from my favorite series. It's a chapter book, and it is Junie B. Jones. And this one is Junie B. Jones, First Grader at Last. There's only a couple pictures, so I'll show you pictures as I read. All right, chapter 1, first grade surprises. And here is Junie B. And it looks like she's writing in her journal. First grade surprises. Thursday, dear first grade journal. Yesterday was the first day of school. It is new here. Today my teacher handed out these journals. He's making us write in these dumb things, only I don't even know what to write. My teacher has muscles and a mustache. His name is Mr. Scary. He made that name up, I believe. I am not even scared of him, hardly. From Junie B., first grader. I put down my pencil and I looked at what I wrote. I did a sigh. I would like to go home now, I said to just myself. Shh, said a girl named May. I'm still trying to do my work. Here's Mr. Scary. And they have a May in their class just like we do. May sits next to me in the back of the room. I do not actually care for that girl. Just then, my teacher stood up at his desk. His mustache smiled real friendly. Okay, boys and girls, you can stop writing now, he said. As I told you earlier, we will be working in our journals quite often this year. In fact, it won't be long until your journal starts to feel like an old friend. I rolled my eyes at the ceiling. What kind of an old friend looks like a dumb notebook, I said. Shh, said May again. You shouldn't talk while the teacher is talking, Junie B. Jones. I looked at her real annoyed. B, I said. My name is Junie B. I think I have mentioned that to you before, May. I leaned closer to her face. B, 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 I said. After that, I slumped in my seat and I put my head on my desk. I peeked at the other children who sit near me. Their names are Herb and Lenny and Jose. I do not know them from a hole in the ground. I did another sigh. First grade is not what it's cracked up to be. My room is named Room 1. I was nervous when I came here yesterday. That's how come Daddy had to carry me all the way to the room because my legs just felt like squishy jello. He put me down outside the door. Well, here we are, Junie B, he said. First grade at last. My stomach had flutterflies in it. Also, my arms had prickly goosebumps and my forehead had drops of sweaty. I am a wreck, I said. Daddy smiled very nicely. There's nothing to worry about, Junie B, I promise, he said. You're going to love first grade. Just think, there's a whole room full of brand new friends just waiting to meet you. He ruffled my hair. Are you ready to go now? He asked. Are you ready to begin your first grade adventure? I looked at him a real long time. Then I quick spun around and I zoomed down the hall as fast as I could. Daddy zoomed after me. He caught up with me speedy quick and carried me back to my class. Only this time, he carried me straight into the room. As soon as he put me down again, I hid behind his legs, 'cause that place was a zoo, I tell you. There were people everywhere. There were girls and boys and mothers and daddies and grandmas and grandpas. Plus, there were also drooly babies and strollers. Then all of a sudden, my whole mouth came open, because good news, I finally saw someone I knew. I jumped up and down and all around. Daddy, Daddy, it's Lucille, I hollered. Remember Lucille? Lucille was my bestest friend from kindergarten last year. Lucille was standing at a desk next to the window. I ran to her in a jiffy, then I hugged and hugged that girl, and I couldn't even stop. Lucille, Lucille, it's me. It's your best friend from kindergarten, Junie B. Jones. I tried to pick her up. I'm so glad to see you, friend, I shouted real joyful. Lucille pulled my arms off her. Stop it, Junie B, stop it, she said. You're wrinkling my new back-to-school dress. This thing cost a fortune. I stopped hugging her. Lucille smoothed and fluffed herself. I smoothed and fluffed her too. There, I said, good as new. After that, I grabbed Lucille's hand and I started to pull. Come on, Lucille, let's go find 2 desks together, I said. I think we should sit near the door. Do you want to, huh? If we sit near the door, we can stare at people that walk down the hall. Lucille yanked her hand away. No, Junie B, no, I'm going to sit at this desk right here. I already picked it out with my 2 new friends, Camille and Chanel. She pointed at the door. See them over there, she said. I met them before you came. They are saying goodbye to their mother. Aren't they precious? I looked at Camille and Chanel, and guess what? My eyes popped right out of my head. And here's another picture. Because wowie wow wow, those girls were twins. That's why. I sprang up high in the air. Twins, twins, they're twins, Lucille. This is our lucky day. I pulled on her again. Come on, Lucille, let's go touch them. Hurry, hurry, before a line forms. Lucille did not budge a muscle. Stop it, Junie B. Quit pulling on me, she said. Camille and Chanel don't want to be touched. And besides, I am their new best friend, not you. I looked surprised at that girl. Yes, but I can be their bestest friend along with you, right, Lucille? I asked. All I have to do is meet them, right? And then all of us can be bestest friends together. Lucille shook her head. No, Junie B., I'm sorry, but you and I have already been best friends, remember? She said. We were best friends for a whole long year, and so now it's time for Camille and Chanel to get a turn. She did a shrug. It's only fair of me, she said, and besides, their names rhyme with mine and yours doesn't. She wrinkled her nose very cute. Camille and Chanel and Lucille. See, isn't that darling? After that, Lucille gave me a pat. Don't be sad, okay, she said. You and I can still be friends, Junie B., just not on a regular basis. After that, she waved her fingers and she said, ta-ta, and she skipped to Camille and Chanel. The end of chapter 1. So tomorrow we will read chapter 2. Actually, maybe we'll read a few chapters tomorrow. But hopefully you like Junie B. Jones.